And yeah, I would assume does decent against OD as well, of course.
Remaining.
Choose to match him up in that mid lane.
5 seconds remaining.
So now Burning Bridges, third pick. Usually like to have Shadow Shaman in that 4 if you can help it. So Wyvern's still there. Talked about a decent hero against Beastmaster in general. I suppose could be decent against Lone Druid as well.
Wyvern?
Yeah, Wyvern.
Yeah.
Dire team pick.
Warlock.
Warlock. Did they pick Warlock earlier? Somebody did in that first series. I think they did. Double check.
Yeah, it's a hero that's started to come back in to relevancy a little bit. It's kind of hard to get a read on this hero. Like, he's pretty good in these very harass heavy lanes. He's not really that good at fighting early, but once that like 20-minute or so timing when he's got a couple levels in Golem and he's got maxed out slow, maxed out fatal bonds, he can be pretty insane. Whereas winning team fights around a specific timing.
Yeah, fatal bonds is really good. And there's a lot that it's going to attach to this game, so I do like it for that. It was actually Zelato that played it earlier against Burning Bridges, so I confirm that. But they're going to run it themselves.
Mid Warlock. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Didn't you? Somebody, was it you that brought that up last time? I was here.
No, do you remember when Thunder Predator was running that? And it was like a qualifier for the first major or something like that.
Did somebody do a mid Warlock? Huh.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. They were playing in this Turbo tournament, and Attune is running mid Warlock.
Well, that's different.
In a Turbo tournament. That's what it was.
There was actually a Turbo tournament? What the hell?
Yeah, there was a Turbo tournament.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think Thunder Predator won it. They were running just mid Warlock every time. And he just would go Ags, Refresher, Rush.
Yeah, why not? Good old Turbo. Not a Turbo expert, so. Sure, I guess.
Well, you don't spam Turbo all day, every day?
I try not to, no.
You gotta get those MMRs.
Those MMRs, yeah. Witch Doctor. Interesting, yeah, they picked Lycan into the Witch Doctor even, but they were sold on the Lycan pick. How fast they picked it there. Huh. Zelato's ran it a couple times this tournament, but Ifrit plays it, so.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, Lycan is incredibly good at ending the game early. Wow, great analysis. But for real, if they have Shadow Shaman, they have Lycan, they have a lot of stuff to put on the ground. They have Warlock. The only thing Lycan's not that good against is the Beastmaster Roar, but it almost doesn't even matter. Your hero's sort of secondary to your units as long as you get your ultimate out and howl on them.
I've been theory crafting this Howl build, by the way. You put him off lane, you spam Howl, you level it up first. This new Howl's really good. I think people are overlooking it.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I was watching some Lycan spammers, I don't know, sometime last month because I was seeing what they were building on him. And a lot of people were going for Howl level 1 just to help with last hitting early on.
Tinker. Choose your hero.
Interesting, huh? Well, that was a fun finish, I guess we'll say. Enchantress and then Tinker. So we get the Lil Enchantress.
Yeah.
Into the Beastmaster matchup. Taking those boars is actually really nice. So I don't know if that's going to be the matchup, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, I would expect them to try and put the Ench versus the Beastmaster. I'm actually kind of confused. I know a lot of people pick Lycan exclusively to run at mid. And so I wonder if they're going to go with like an OD safe lane and just kind of like flex the Ench to try and match up with the Beastmaster. Because Lil is a 3, so it's not like he's capable of really roaming just to follow the Beastmaster unless they really want to rotate their lanes entirely.
Yeah. Well, is OD, I don't know, Tinker matchup though. Seems like Lycan, that seems kind of.
He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. Like, he has so much regen.
Okay. So the lasers would be annoying, but he can deal with it.
Yeah, he also has wolves to help last hit. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily what they're going to do. I don't think that OD is necessarily terrible against Tinker either, but
yeah,
a lot of the time Lycan is picked to be mid because he gets that early 6 and then can start just mowing towers down.
Mm-hmm. I can see that, and you have Warlock babysitting the OD if anything, and spamming that Shadow Word.
Yeah, 3 very high regen lanes for burning bridges between the Ench, the Lycan, and the Warlock wherever he goes.
Yeah. Well, all right. This is our Game 3 lineup. It's best of 5 1-1 series. Make sure I switch the overlay this time. Boom. Production value. Lil Enchantress.
Got that overlay off?
Yeah. That's a thing, right? I feel like that is a thing. Lil Enchantress.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic. It was one of those heroes that he was always asking for as a 4 when he was on VP.
That's right. Yeah, that was kind of when I was just starting to come into the scene when he was a part of VP there, so I don't recall.
Yeah, Ench and Visage were his 2, like, really famous 4 heroes that were kind of off the wall, and then the Weaver, of course.
I do remember the Visage, yeah. So he's at the top lane currently with Boris. Right now, Lone Druid is up here. Looks like Annihilate is built to go mid on the OD, so it is going to be the typical OD mid with Lycan and Warlock at the bottom lane. Beastmaster currently down here as well, so... Yeah, I mean, Enchantress is not the end of the world if not matched up against Beastmaster in the laning phase. Of course, throughout the game could still use that enchant to steal the creeps. And
yeah, and all of that theory crafting at the same time, like, sure, you can just put a Lycan against the Beastmaster, and he's probably not going to die either because he's got so much regen, so you're probably okay with wherever the Lycan goes, to be honest.
They're going to give up this bounty room bottom.
The battle begins.
Acting like it at least, and yeah, there definitely are. Top one, Boris picks this one up, so it will be a 2 for 2. Make sure of it. The Attune Tinker, so he's the one that plays Tinker. Gonna see Attune mid. And Leo style on the safe lane Lone Druid instead.
Specialty Attune Tinker.
Yeah. I feel like he has several heroes that he's kind of just known for. Of course, there's the Meepo, the Huskar,
Terrorblade, and Tinker. Yep.
Gonna get put under right here. But yeah, we didn't really talk much about that. I mean, Tinker this game, again, there's a reason they chose it. Throughout the game, it does feel pretty good, right? It spams out creep waves against this Lycan. Their catch is okay, I guess. Again, a blink on Shadow Shaman will be a big part of that. And maybe
that's a ways away.
OD can get one too.
Yeah. They don't really have the best options for finding him in the tree, though. In the trees. So he should be pretty safe once he gets a blink dagger.
Well, you figure when a Tinker spammer picks Tinker in a competitive tournament match like this, yeah, they're comfortable with it, so setting up to be a good game for him.
I actually love this Ench versus Lone Druid, because Lone Druid is one of those heroes that is really annoying to lane against for most heroes, just because the bear is so freaking tanky that you basically can never get to the Lone Druid.
Is he gonna kill Lone Druid?
Just getting bodied. Yeah.
Oh, nice tree. Lil might die actually in response. In fact, he does. What a play by Witch Doctor. Getting out that stun and right clicks him a couple of times. So he catches Lil off guard. And also, again, this tree placement actually prevented Lil from chasing with the Satyr.
Yeah,
and saved himself.
Very nice play from Thunder Predator. Lil not going any points in Untouchable yet, so just looking to get aggressive and trade oversteps a little bit.
Yep. First blood going the way of Thunder Predator. Top or bottom lane even. The
Jubei needs more damage.
Little Bonds is not enough. God, I keep wanting to call it Death Boil, which is kind of the Han equivalent ability, and because it kind of even looks like that to an extent. So, Fatal
Death
Bonds.
Boil.
Yeah, Death Boil was the name. Anyways, Fatal Bonds.
Get that crap out of here, Breaky.
I know. That's that dead game. Get that out of my head.
Where are you going?
Enchant, slowing Prada at the top lane. Boris, he's going to come shackle in. Savage Roar. Oh, he'll use it eventually. Pretty late, but actually Boris is the one that's now in trouble.
No.
He gets the Ether Shock off. However, Lil being blocked. Leo style. He is, well, styling his top lane.
Yours.
It's Lil. And now a 2-0 start. Yeah, that seemed like it was such a good progress being made there on the Witch Doctor, but the response was there.
Thunder Predator. Sneaking their way out of a couple kills and getting turns as a result, and I mean that just straight up favors them since they have the better late game. You would imagine.
Is this going to be a Radiance bear? As far as the bear build in general, are we going to see the bear?
Probably. Probably.
Okay, he's going hand to Midas. I feel like that has been the cue for the bear build recently.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like you don't want to be close to OD. Range is kind of nice, but at the same time, Radiance is also nice and it's super good against all the right-clicking heroes on the side of Burning Bridges, which is all of their cores.
Yeah, Radiance Burn is good. I think it's for sure going to be the bear build.
Illusion.
Calling it. OD, he's going Midas.
OD is pretty terrible at dealing with stuff. So between the bear and the Beastmaster units.
Yeah, heroes he's good at. Not that stuff though. Although Equilibrium helps a little bit now. Tube's battling with Matthew for these last hits. As Frank, he's flanking around. Tube throws up that Shadower level 2. It's a decent heal, especially with the Tango. Gonna get lifted back though. I don't think they have enough damage. Yeah, the heal's doing work.
I'll take that.
So Warlock survives. 5-minute
Dire's
bounty runes
middle
though.
tower is under
And-
attack.
Smart money.
Wow, did they get all 4? They sure did. Right? Yeah, they did. All 4 going the way of Thunder Predator. It's not too shabby for them. It's now Tinker heading back to the mid lane. Rasta's roaming around that mid. Unable to get an angle though, really. He's being pinged out even. They know he's here. He's got the ward on the uphill. Although the imprisonment, but Boris cannot get close enough.
No, not quite ready for that setup. And Tinker not going the missile build. He's definitely just looking to push the lane out as quickly as possible and take advantage of those jungle camps that are close to the lane. Probably looking to spend most of his time jungling until he
Radiant
has at
structures
least
are
the
fortified.
travels. Probably Blink as well.
Yeah.
Denied.
Travels, Soul Ring travels Blink, and then that's where he starts to come online, as I like to say. Fitting for Tinker.
That I may not falter in my
He's going to
flight.
get roamed on here again, though. Rasta in the area. But OD's not necessarily ready either. Okay, as I say, he's running in. Equilibrium popped, has the imprisonment. Going to put him under. Needs one more
Oh,
attack. He
nice
couldn't
rotation.
get it. Yeah,
Elliot.
they're going to turn.
He could go down, yeah.
Wings, my heart.
Dire's middle tower
Doctor,
is
the
under
clutch.
attack.
Prada's playing this well, too. He's had a couple of clutch plays at the top lane himself, and now shows up mid at the right time.
Yeah, perfect rotation timing, and no Sanity's Eclipse means that Odie just had to right-click the kicker down, which is pretty optimistic, especially since he's going for that Astral build for the most part.
Now Boris gets lifted right there as soon as he starts channeling the shackles. Good play by Matthew, being in the right place at the right time, and Prada's making his way to the bottom lane now. So he's going to rotate all the way down here, and we kind of have a tri versus tri lane now setting up all of a sudden. Enchantress versus Beastmaster alone at top.
Yeah,
Excuse
no
me,
real
versus
reason
Lone
to spend any time with your Lone Druid or Tinker at this point in the game, so just rotate to the lane where you can get kills. Beastmaster has the Roar available, and this is a very, very good timing for Thunder Predator to get aggressive in the bottom lane.
Yeah. Lone Druid. He's feeling great about his farm. 40 and 8 right now. The Midas just delivered. He's going to go use it right away with the bear. Enchantress, power treads online though with the Blightstone. She can hit pretty hard. Oh, bottom lane, they're diving for us. He's dead. It's just him. Tower kill on top of it.
Yeah, this Lycan is, he got kind of bodied. 44 and 13 for this Beastmaster. He's just been jungling for most of the game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Beastmaster can do. Great objectives. He's going to have Vlad's delivered here. So don't think he's going to be stopping anytime soon. They really needed that because, yeah, having a Lone Druid and a Tinker, definitely two cores that take a bit more time before they're going to start being all too useful in the game.
Yeah, look at this Beastmaster. He's just going to sit down here, apply pressure to this bottom lane as long as possible. Nobody wants to come contest him because he can just kill them.
Rasta's here, but he's just going to try to either shock out, maybe push back the lane the best he can. The top lane rotation's coming in. Looks like Lycan, he's going to pop Shapeshift. Just charging. Oh, he's trying to catch Tinker. He's going to the shrine. He knew it. Can he get enough damage in? The blind. Oh, the heals. He's probably still dead. Oh, that would have been so clutch to get away, but not the case.
Oh my god, imagine if that stun came out half a second.
Even so, I mean, Shapeshift was still active for a good another 5 seconds or so. Yeah, the kill, but it was a close call. Good job, though, going for that kill on Tinker. Again, I was wondering where the hell he was going, but it made sense. So I'm running over there.
Yeah, Frank rotating towards the OD.
Interesting. Enchantress went enchant into the heal, and that was maxed out untouchable after the fact. So
it makes it pretty impossible for the bear to ever hit you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And then going for Roche super early. Does it still work on Roche? I can't remember.
I think so.
Tower has fallen.
I thought they changed it to maybe be half as effective on Roche. Something like that, because it's so insane. You can just take Roche by yourself almost.
Nothing in the advanced tooltips either, but not that that says much. 10 minutes. Bounty runes spawn, and don't tell me they got all 4 again. Well, they got all 4 again. Thunder Predator's in control. These bounty runes. I suppose Burning Bridges is busy pushing the top lane. Trying to get this tier 2 tower. Get Enchantress feeling pretty cozy in the lane. She's got her siege creep she has taken over. Gonna try to build those drums.
Are fortified.
Mentioned Lil especially likes to go for it, but Tinker's coming up here now, and Tinker can obviously get through that untouchable a little bit easier. But not going to be any kind of a kill, just gets her to walk away.
Yeah, Tinker doesn't care. That's a pretty good response pick to the Enchantress. Just pure magic damage, pure burst.
Ooh, Beastmaster tried to TP out thinking it was just Enchantress, but
Radiant's
OD happened to be
bottom tower
right
is
behind her.
under
And so the
Really
imprisonment
good kill.
happens.
Really good kill for Radiant.
They needed that. You look
Radiant's
at the net
middle
worth.
tower is under attack.
Top 3 all on the dire side. So getting a kill on Beastmaster definitely helps.
Radiant's middle
This
tower
Lycan, though,
is
his
under attack.
impact so far hasn't been necessarily felt too much. They did get the top tower. Mid tower is actually very low. So they are going to group up and push it as I say that. They have 2 centaurs here. Helm of the Dominator and
Dire's
Chant.
middle tower is under attack.
Pretty nice.
Dire's
This is where the
structures are
minion push
fortified.
begins.
Yep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Camping that
Dire's
centaur behind the
middle
tower.
tower
See if
has
anybody
fallen.
is sitting there. And Thunder Predator definitely not ready to fight yet. Attune is about 1,000 gold away from his blink.
Oh,
He's
Chant
bouncing
is
Radiant's
dead.
top tower is under attack.
Aurora catches him.
Couple ultis used. And Matthew stole the centaur with enchant himself.
Oh, nice. That's not bad. It's actually a pretty good ability to have too. It's a strong slow.
I annihilate. Became slow.
He is slowed down. Cask will stun him, but he's got TP support. Do not want to go further. No Prime Aurora was ready. They didn't have Death Ward either, so they just used all that before on Enchantress.
Don't run
Oh, wow,
off.
Lil's going in. Actually takes the Ice Ogre. Oh no, we gotta take it back, so never mind.
Nature attend us.
There's the mind games.
Hot potato.
Enchant into an enchant.
Ice ogre? That doesn't make any sense.
Is that not? Oh. Yeah, that's another one. Frost, what is it? Wait, what's the name of that?
The ice ogre? The
Yeah.
frost?
Is
Ogre frost mage, I think.
it Ogre Frost Mage? Is that it?
I don't know.
Huh.
Dire
Look,
I
are
was just making a
scanning.
bad joke, so ignore
Horrible
me.
joke. See, now I'm actually wondering, was that the Haunted Golem? I don't
Dire's
even know if that
top
was. I
tower
might just
is
be
under
making that up.
attack.
Anyhow.
Dire's
I mean, here's
structures
the
are
thing.
fortified.
Like, you're the Han expert, so you could really just, you could make up some
Radiant's
hero
middle
called, like,
tower is under attack.
I don't know.
Like Balfagor or something.
Yeah, like Chip Eater, or like,
Chip Eater. I mean,
yeah, it's just like a fat dude who eats chips and throws Dorito dust as one of his abilities, something like that.
there might have been a hero like that, yes.
That would be a Han thing to do.
Such a hot thing. There was Chipper. No Chip Eater, though.
See, I was pretty close.
Yeah. Shadow Shaman, he's almost got his Aether Lens, pushing out top. There's that Blink Dagger on Tinker, though. So he's pretty much good to go now as far as being online early on. This is where the items can change a little bit from what we usually see. Building an Aether Lens next right now. It's Matthew. I guess he's just scouting for now with his Invis, because there's no one else nearby. What does he have stolen? He still has that enchant. See if he finds a creep that he likes to take. Witch Doctor is in the area now. But I haven't looked at Lone Druid in a while. Something tells me, yeah, the Radiance, it's coming there. 3,000 gold just about saved up. He does get the 250 life talent. So guarantee
Radiant's
it's going to be
top
the Parable
tower is
now.
under attack.
Gotcha.
That's going to be a tower kill at the top lane.
Radiant are
Hey,
scanning.
I got some bounty runes finally. Burning Bridges did.
Radiant's top
good.
tower has fallen.
They needed it. I'll climb back in a little bit. I haven't really been seeing a lot of the creature push. Go back to that. They got the mid-tier one tower eventually, but even the bottom tier one's still up. It's not easy. I understand that.
Yeah, pushing into a Tinker is a little tough. This Beastmaster is just super farmed. Creating a lot of pressure.
Oh, wow, Warlock went too far up. He's in trouble. He's gonna die? Yes. The lift. It will secure it. Shapeshift. And that's a shapeshift to run. That never feels good. In fact, he's also going to be hit by the Maledict and the Death Ward. And the Rockets, he's just dead. Oh my gosh.
Prada, he's just like, he's just showing up in the most confusing places for
middle
Radiant.
tower is under attack.
Always finding the angle.
Look at Matthew right there. He actually stole shapeshift and was trying to
Dire's
block
bottom tower is
Lil,
under
but
attack.
unable to keep him blocked enough. Yeah, these supports are definitely doing very well, though. It's really just around the cores. The Beastmaster, the Rubik, and the Witch Doctor are controlling the map, really. I mean, they're moving all throughout. The three heroes are able to cause that much chaos.
Yeah, Leo Style doesn't even know what to do with himself right now. He's had so much space. He's just like, all right, work on my Radiant still, guys.
Well, space is being condensed a little bit here.
Radiant's
Rosto's
bottom
moving
tower is
around.
under attack.
It's not going to
Getting
work,
caught
though.
here.
He can't shackle. He's going to try it, but okay, well, no
Radiant's
Savage
structures
War.
are fortified.
Oh, you didn't block my creeps.
They are going to kill him. Yeah, the War Trap does work in the end.
Forest lives.
Did he actually live? Wow. He did. Shadow Word, pretty good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, well, that was a big kill. Just mentioning about
Yeah,
Lone
he
Druid
was-
free farming. Wow, I Annihilate, by the way, is going right into a Scythe.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Dire's top tower is under
Gives AD
attack.
the control. Gives him a bunch of int. Allow him to find the Tinker, get on top of him,
Dire's top
potentially,
tower
with a Blink
is fallen.
Dagger.
Death Ward put down Warlock, Chaotic Offering. Haven't seen it yet or whatever. Anyways, we do see it right here. However, the counter! Chaotic Offering once again coming out. These steals from Matthew on point. I annihilate. He is going to be stopped. Savage Roar at the last second. Green Golem better than the real one.
Dire's middle tower is under
this-
attack.
Matthew's it's a fun player to watch. We've seen him several times on this hero. I remember casting him in the God, was it the Dream League qualifiers maybe, or one of these qualifiers more recently in the South America region, and he definitely stood out. Specifically on Rubik. I do remember that.
Yeah, he's
we're
been playing
seeing
very
stuff.
well this game for sure.
Radiant's
And the
middle tower is
last
under
game?
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last 2 games he's had some very clutch
Radiant's
steals.
middle tower has fallen.
And they're going to go for Roche. They've got the Golem for 5 more seconds, but they've got a bunch of stuff.
Burn.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they do got a bunch of stuff. They do not have to worry about Chaotic Offering. They do have to worry about Sanity's Eclipse, though. And really everything else. Shapeshift also ready. So it is going to be enough of a scare for Thunder Predator to fall back. You had Rasta pushing bottom lane. Still is down here and actually might die because of this. Yep, he did. This Tinker is getting pretty ridiculous already. He's got a, well, I guess an Arcane Rune helps. It's a pretty good rune to have on him.
Yep, going for that Ags next. Aether Lens as well. Standard Tinker stuff. Rubik going right in for the Ags Scepter instead of going for Blink because Ags is pretty insane if he's able to grab anything from Shaman, Warlock, or OD.
I almost forget. I always, whenever I see an Ags, I honestly think more about the 2-second cooldown. But yes, the idea that it also gives you the Ags effects, pretty huge this game as you're getting at. Rasta, Rasta Hordes, Chaotic Hour, it's all great. So,
does OD still have an Eggs? God, I don't even.
yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yes.
attack.
Still
The
suck.
imprisonment, right? Yeah, the imprisonment.
Has fallen
It
to
just
the
imprisons everybody. Yeah.
By the way, Roshan goes down to the Radiant. How about that? They kind of snuck in there. The Dire scanned it as it went down, so they're unable to stop it. That was well played by Burning Bridges, considering how Thunder Predator's lineup seemed like the one to be able to take it first. So now you have an Aegis on OD, and that Scythe is almost finished. Bottom lane, though, Enchantress. In some trouble. OD's porting in, however, and that's the cue to get back.
Lycan used Shapeshift. He's going in. Has Necrobook 3, so.
Centaur.
Purge. Oh,
There's the stomp. Shapeshift stolen.
down.
Gonna run back in from Matthew. Now Chaotic Offering. I heard it. No, he cancels
It was
it.
faked. Yep.
So nobody ends up
Matthew,
dying.
he's hasted.
Yeah, he's Fade Bolt Shapeshift form. That's fun. That's pretty good. He's gonna auto attack. That looks funky. Anyways,
Oh, the
Chaotic
bait.
Offering coming out. Now Matthew, he's gonna be sheeped up as well. So, but that Chaotic Offering just melts. People slowing as they try to run through it. Eventually, it's going to be stopped, however. Frank taking the impetus attacks. He is not going to live, actually. It looked like it was for a second. And now Matthew's also in trouble. Lil's doing some good damage in this fight. He is going to get a double kill, so they do take out OD back here. Well, that's just the Aegis, remember. That's a 1-5 for Burning Bridges.
Absolutely. Yeah, they just chased too far. Jubei with a nice Chaotic Offering to turn right there. And then, as you said, Lil, I mean, he is purely damaged. That's all he provides to his team, basically, at this point. But he provides a lot of it.
He's going the Hurricane Pike. I think Ags is definitely a build we can see on him,
Radiant's
too,
top tower is under
to
attack.
follow.
I think it's just Hurricane Pike, Ags, BKB, and then you just chunk people. Two-shot the Rubik, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Can't forget about Lone Druid, though, once again. Take a look at that progress. The Radiant's online. He's got phase boots now. So, Leo style. Gonna start building up that bear quite a bit. Of course, there's always Tinker, who does have his Axe now. There is the Scythe, though, finished on OD. Enchantress, meanwhile,
Come get
might be in
healed.
trouble here.
Lil.
They have enough first magic damage, Death Ward, Maledict. It should be enough.
My Kiss the good dude, die young.
Rocket even coming in.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Good catch there, and
Dire's
Lundred's
middle
actually
tower
still
is
pushing
under
out the
attack.
bottom lane during this. It's going to force a reaction from Burning Bridges here.
Yeah, they're gonna get aggressive here. They've got the Necro book out, so might as well go for it.
Did they kill the bear? No, the bear is still alive.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they gripped the Necro
Radiant's
unit.
bottom
I don't know
tower
if that
has
was
fallen.
intentional or not, but bear with that Archer aura does quite a bit of work.
Not enough for the racks, though. They do kill the tier 3 tower, that is. And they're going to fall
Big
back over the
shackle.
shrine, but that shackle. It catches Witch Doctor, lifted away, however. Shapeshift form active. The bear with a Savage Roar, and he goes
Radiant's
right back
bottom
to base.
barracks are under attack.
So bear is resummoned as it died. They smoke in the back line.
Will's
trying to
in
do
the
with
back
his
line.
rockets. Oh, yeah, he is up here. He actually gets feared as well. But he's still looking to do some damage. You have attuned to spamming rockets from maximum distance during it, and it will get Burning Bridges to fall back themselves. But
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
That was a pretty awkward engagement. They're just running up to a choke.
yeah,
Lil super far in the back and just eating rockets constantly.
Radiant's bottom shrine
nobody
has
goes down.
fallen.
do kill the shrine. As Thunder Predator and Platoon, he's now up in his own jungle again, pinging out that double damage rune. Gonna try to grab that for themselves. Rubik almost has the Ags. Just about finished. Just needs a Blade of Alacrity, and he's basically got it here. 300 more gold or so. That's good news for them. Going back to Lycan, he's going into the BKB next. Yeah, BKB does feel really good this game, especially with the
Yeah,
Tinker.
And that Radiance Miss wants to be able to actually kill people.
Oh, true. Item that's considered decent against Tinker sometimes is that Blade Mail, but I don't know if that's something you're really going to see on like a Lycan, or I guess Enchantress could.
Yeah, potentially. Probably not until much later on. But OD has that Hex. Don't know Blink, so
Dire's middle tower
a little bit
is under
interesting.
attack.
Goes the Hex, but doesn't go the gap close to get on top of the. But I guess he could be to be able to do that.
Radiant's
So
top shrine is under attack.
a little bit of a tough kind of timing window for Annihilate to hit on this OD.
Radiant's top
Thunder
shrine
Predator
has
continue to
fallen.
just pressure all these outer structures with
Radiant's
their bear.
top tower is under attack.
And why not? Ags finished on Rubik too, but AC's even coming along for Lone Druid. And as long as Beastmaster's nearby, they do have that inner Beastar also taking advantage
Radiant's
of.
top tower has fallen.
Here comes Tinker once again. Thunder Predator not going to force anything though. Roshan, another 2 minutes before it could spawn. So we have about a 3 to 4 minute window
Radiant's top tower is under
before
attack.
the next Roshan fight could take place. And we've only had one Roshan kill so far, so just the cheese next. No
The
shard
Ags
yet.
is done on Matthew, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, that with the 8th there wants the blink too, of course, as well. But
Visibility.
even with just this, again, it's, as we were saying earlier, there's so much you could steal. And on top of that, there's several with the Ags buff that are actually huge. No Lycan Ags, unfortunately.
Yeah, he needs one. What would his Ags be?
I know in Honda we were talking about the idea of making it like how his move speed can go beyond the haste cap. And so
What about
Radiant's middle tower
what
is
about
under attack.
Wolfpack? Your whole team turns into Lycan ults.
and you control the whole team. Everyone just loses control of the hero.
That would be hilarious. That would be amazing.
Radiant's middle
Quite
tower
the troll.
has
It's always
fallen.
fun to theory craft on Ags for heroes that don't have them, especially. And you realize how silly they sound. But again, a fun thing to do.
Radiant are scanning.
It's a little unfortunate that none of the new heroes have Ags.
I know. I really want to see like Mars eggs, Pango eggs. What could they even do with that?
Well, yeah, Dark Willow like definitely seems like a hero that could have an axe too. Like that could actually be a decent build on her. So Yeah, heroes especially like that, it's fun to see X on, but not the case. Man, this Lycan, he's chilling up here. They clearly know someone was up here. And did he find him? Oh my
God, they're right next to each other.
That looked hilarious. But they both TP away. So we talked about the blink, or not the blink, but the BKB on Lycan. He's level 16 though only. Feels under-leveled. I guess it's not too far behind. Still 18 max. BKB for OD almost there. Those are big items, dealing with the Tinker. And quite a bit else, actually.
Yeah, OD is fairly content, I feel like, with the pace of this game right now. I think that he's probably pretty good against both the Lone Druid and the Tinker once he gets this blink and BKB. So, kind of just doesn't really care as long as they don't lose the game before he gets his items.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jumps on whichever target he wants and does his thing.
Yeah.
Does need to be careful of the Beastmaster roar in response. That's about it.
Of course, yeah. Definitely seems like a good win condition, though. Let OD do his thing. I look back at this Rubik, though, and he's the one that could be an issue. In fact, Lycan's scouting him with the Wolves this whole time. And the Radiant is charging in. Lil especially.
Classic.
Yeah, that's what else is new. No one's going to jump. Roshan, still 45 seconds before he's up. They were thinking it was a possibility there, of course, as it is, but not the case.
He went for 8 Nature's Attendant's Wisps instead of 50 damage. That's pretty unusual, but I guess against the Radiance Burn and the Tinker Spam, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, good point. It's that sustainable damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're clashing at that Roshan pit area. More so the Radiant team. This is the thing with the Tinker, though. He can do something elsewhere. You got Lone Druid, also a similar idea. He could push out a lane with his bear. So no doubt Thunder Predator is actually, in fact, they've increased in net worth since we've been sitting at this Roshan area. And now Roshan actually is up, which the Mud Golem is going to find. That's in control of Enchantress. So Radiant knows this. Top lane, TP's coming in. Bots, Juve's in trouble. He's accepting death. Everyone else will get away at least, but they ping right over to the Roshan pit.
It kind of feels like Burning Bridges needs to actually make a play. They can't really back and best against the Tinker Lone Druid. They're not going to be able to leave their base. We'll just see them smoke up and actually try to use this ultimate and words to take a fight.
This would be the time. This isn't a crazy fast Roshan team. I mean, with Beastmaster and Lone Druid, it's nice.
Yeah, no medallion, though, is a big deal.
Healing power.
That's actually going to be more than enough to stall them. See Enchantress taking over one of the boars there. And she's actually just going to go into the pit and actually backs off for now, but still about half life on Roshan. So neither team will take it for the time being, but I still think it's a victory for Thunder Predator. Point, as I said earlier, they can split push with Tinker and Lone Druid while Burning Bridges is distracted by what's going on. I Annihilate, wow. He actually almost died at the top lane. That was a Primal Reward coming out. Not enough damage in the end, but got him pretty low.
Radiant's middle tower.
Lone Druid's back in.
Blitz of travel.
Yeah. About that, Beastmaster TPing in.
Juve needs to be careful here. He's very important to their team.
He is dead.
Shadows.
Well, he's got buyback. That's the good news, and yeah, he'll use it immediately.
Night for all soon enough.
So it seemed like a little bit of an unnecessary death, but did he place a ward there? Is that why? Yeah, he did.
He
just
was warding the shrine.
Okay. So, cost him a buyback.
Vision control. Pretty hard against this Beastmaster with the Hawk.
Yeah.
Perpetual motion.
Yeah, you got to figure Beastmaster. They're aware that there's a reason he was there, and they're checking, but Not going to find that ward at least yet.
Yeah, smoke on 3.
Oh, Ross's just going in. All right. That's Beastmaster. It's actually going to work because the rest of the team happened to just be a little bit too far away, but there's the buyback of Beastmaster now. And here we go. The Chaotic Offering coming out very early. People in the mist from Boris as well, in a decent spot it looks like. And they're just going to burst down Frank. Now he gets the power armor. It's the last second on OD. And the Death Ward's also pounding into him. Warlock was picked up, and so is OD. That's the big kill. He's out for 80. Tinker, however, he's locked in the ward trap. Yeah, Toon goes down. Beastmaster, obviously, a dieback on him too, but Boris, he'll end up falling. Lycan lifted up, the shapeshift wearing off, and he does not stand a chance. Double kill for Leo style, even with Tinker being lost. And the Beastmaster, it still should be a Roshan now for Thunder Predator. We knew that clash was coming.
Super heavy commitment too for Radiant. And those entangling claws just destroyed the OD. He was just stuck. Also, the roar was off of cooldown because they killed the Beastmaster to start, so he was able to just roar the OD. The bear beat him down. And no golem, no wards. No shapeshift. No. Be a pretty tough hold on high ground here.
Yeah, Thunder Predator, they're making their way there. Of course, Tinker's up in 20. He can join them ASAP. They're going bottom. Lil, he could be in trouble. Has a Hurricane Pike. Has a Hurricane Pike.
He used it.
Had a Hurricane Pike. I don't know about that Savage Roar. That almost helped him, it felt like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, well, they're not able to kill him. The Nature's attendants doing some work.
Radiant's top
Toon
tower
has a Hex.
is under attack.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Infinite Hex. One of the most fun high skill things in Dota.
Says so sarcastically. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Nothing like Tinker jumping you when you happen to be kind of by yourself in the jungle or whatever, and you're just like, well, I'm sheep literally forever.
All right, can I sustain until he runs out of mana? That's the question.
Yeah. Any Tinker wards up? No Tinker wards yet. At least right now.
Map control continues to be really good for Thunder Predator. There are some wolf scouting, but Beastmaster Hawk simply superior when it comes to that.
How have they not added a bounty rune counter yet in the game? I feel like that would make so much sense. And that's a stat that'd be fun to see.
They have. It's called Lairth.
True. Shadow Shaman.
I join the great convoy.
Frank's able to get the solo kill.
Cycle ends.
Too far up there. Witch Doctor. How about Witch Doctor? He's going to go Ags. He wants to at least. Meanwhile, Wolf stolen by Rubik's. Lycan is walking away. He'll be good. It is a
20k network lead.
Yep. That's a big one. I mean, still stands with OD that he has a blink now. Gonna go Shiva's next, but kind of has these items that ideally should allow him to be a threat.
Yeah, but that roar, I mean, we saw it. What happened last fight, even through the BKB, he just melted with physical damage.
Radiant structures are
Looking pretty rough for Burn Bridges. They don't have any way to really reach a Toon. I feel like none of their heroes is strong enough to just make that jump. Lycan, he's essentially just a really fast creep at this point. He's probably weaker than his units.
Yeah, applies a Howl buff, but
Radiant's middle
this is
tower
where you're actually
is
not
under
like
attack.
scaling off a bit, especially with being underfarmed. His opponents. He even queues up a Radiance, by the way. I mean, that's a long ways away, but that'd be interesting to see. The Lycan.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, he's realizing he's having a hard time actually getting on top of people, despite being a Lycan. I feel like Nullifier might be a better option, but...
Well, Tinker comes back in after getting some mana. Currently has the sheep in his backpack. Okay, swap things around. just going to keep the slow and steady push going. LD Bear, yeah, the March protection, the rocket spam. This is not fun to fight against.
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, you're just losing your racks to some boars.
Wolf's just gonna die. I mean, Lycan goes in with a shapeshift, shreds Beastmaster. So that works. Chaotic Offering comes out. Lone Druid, he's in trouble. Savage Roar though in the Hex, and now OD's the one in trouble. The Rocket's coming through. The Bear's beating his face in, and he will die. He buys back though. 2 are dead on the dire side of Toon. He still has a little bit of mana left. He's gonna have to get back to base though. And blinking forward. He actually wants to help set up this kill Lycan. Sheeps him. But Toon is out of mana. Yeah, he needs to be careful. Lone Druid. Lone Druid does have the Aegis, remember.
Toon really needs to get his mana back up. He needs to get back in here.
He is coming back.
Bear's still doing a lot of work.
Buyback from Rasta. Mention the Bear still around. He has a resummon if needed, but not the case. Okay, well, that actually went decent for Burning Bridges. But by decent, I mean they're still down by 26,000 net worth.
And they only had to use 2 buybacks. And they kept their melee racks alive at the very least.
Positives. OD.
Little desperately needs this BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We'll say OD the one that used one of the 2 buybacks. So that's
It was pretty good targeting by the Lycan going after the Beastmaster, who provides his team with quite a bit because of the aura and of course all of his units in the roar. But still a very tough fight to take, and I mean, it seems like Thunder Predator can just kind of do that again. Just throw their units at the racks, put down like 7 marches.
interesting. Rubik currently has Equilibrium stolen. Huh. I don't know if that's actually good on him or not. I suppose it could be T-Sin.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
BKB activated though on the Bear, and
Radiant's
just,
middle barracks
what are
has
they going to
fallen.
do? Again, seems to be the question keep asking. There goes the racks though.
Yeah, super easy.
I'll take that.
So Thunder Predator retreating back, going to control the bounty runes yet again. As they're now nearly
smoke.
30,000 net worth, but there's that smoke. 5-man smoke here. That's an illusion.
They're just gonna find a support, if anything.
Don't run off.
Get him. Can he get the bounty rune? Yes. And he's actually alive.
Yeah, Burning Bridges is in no man's land, fighting uphill into a shrine. They take this fight.
Oh boy. Chaotic Offering, I mean, they're taking it, but the shrine's popped, and OD's locked down in that BKB. Finally comes out, beating down Beastmaster, and there's sending these Eclipse. So they get 2. A 3rd dead on Rubik. He buys back the Lone Druid just in the midst of this, tanking all the damage. Rasta's dead on the Radiant side, and Toon, he actually got low right there, but he is spamming rockets and lasers from the trees. They do take out Enchantress because of that, too, and now Toon's still low, though. Who's this? That's the Lycan trying to run away. Shapeshift wears off. And they do have a stopper. Savage Roar.
Spore.
Yeah, I mean, just desperation right there.
Yeah. You know, at the very least, they take a fight away from their base. Like, it's kind of best case scenario. Unfortunately, you're taking it into a shrine, so you can see that the buyback advantage is real if you're able to rejoin the fight immediately. And that's all of their tools yet again. They do have wards still, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
They're just going for tier 4. They're still the top racks, but they catch OD. They lift him out of the fountain. Imprisonment.
Radiant's middle tower.
Stay alive for now.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, imprisonment stolen by Matthew. GG's called.
Dire victory.
I was looking forward to seeing that.
2 charges.
Well, 42-minute victory there for Thunder Predator. It's the Toon Tinker. He got a comfortable Tinker game, and that's what can happen with it. So both Tinker and Lone Druid were actually able to farm very well. I go back to earlier, that was really Beastmaster, Witch Doctor, and Rubik. They controlled the map so well themselves.
Yeah, Beast destroyed the Lycan in the bottom lane, and that really set back Burning Bridge's timing window because Lycan, he was just jungling, trying to get to level 6 at like 8 minutes into the game. And he really wants to be hitting towers, dropping wards, taking this early map control advantage. But by the time he was ready to actually push, Tinker was already online to the point where he could just depush by himself.
So game 3 in the books. That means game 4 now happening with a 2-1 lead for Thunder Predator. We'll see if they are able to close it out or if we are going to see a game number 5, which then would be the final one with a Burning Bridges victory coming up. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The BTS Spring Cup continues. The American region looking to wrap things up here officially. Will this be it, or will we be going to the final and 5th game? I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.